Improper waste management has resulted in a range of environmental and health problems for residents, passers-by, and traders.
The dirty, they clean the place.
We pay our dues to the Freetown City Council. However, we do not see any resemblance of a clean environment. Therefore, when it rains, the mud flows into our shops.
Back when we had the Saturday general cleaning, there were improvements. But when the monthly cleaning stopped, it got worse.
But notwithstanding, we are still trying to see how best government can be able to have a standardized landfill sites where we can be able to really manage the waste, or even, if possible, recycle some of those garbages that can be useful to Sierra Leoneans.
Freetown, Sierra Leone's capital, now estimated over 1 million people, generates about 1,000 tons of solid waste per day, which is mostly left uncollected due to inadequate infrastructure and resources, making it a major challenge in this city. Improper waste management has resulted in a range of environmental and health problems for residents, passers-by, and traders.
The dirt is posing health risks to us and our children. We are living in an unhealthy environment, and there is nothing we can do to solve it. The solid waste is too much and it's affecting us. We are equally challenged by mosquitoes and bedbugs. We don't get help from anyone. We are managing and trying our best. But the fact is, we can't just stop it. With unhealthy surroundings like this, we will soon die of malaria and other deadly diseases if nothing is done about it.
Freetown, with its environs, is not immune from the impact of solid waste, both biodegradable and non-biodegradable, and several other environmental problems posing health risks and breeding unhealthy environments for all. Plastic waste and domestic garbage are regularly disposed of on the streets and busy roads. This age-old problem has raised numerous concerns among the public, specifically for those living in Susan's Bay, Crow Bay, Mohave, and several communities within the coastal areas.
Most of the waste is disposed of by certain youths who are paid by residents and traders in nearby communities, especially Guard State. These youths will then dispose of this garbage in the waterway leading to the sea.
Once the waterway gets stopped, it overflows, and then the dirt submerges houses. It becomes more challenging for residents during late hours. It is not a new thing here. Even we, the fishmongers, are equally affected by the rampant solid waste disposal.
Dovecourt, Freetown Road, and Congo markets are popular within the Freetown municipality, with Dovecourt Market hosting most of the city's foodstuff. These markets generate huge chunk of waste that is mostly left uncollected. Petty traders register their displeasure over what they claim to be the negligence of Freetown City Council to collect their garbage, albeit market dues are duly paid.
Pay our dues to the Freetown City Council. However, we do not see any resemblance of a clean environment. Therefore, when it rains, the mud flows into our shops.
Since the drainages are all filled with waste, water finds its way to the streets. The muds affect us whilst causing our customers to stop buying from us. We can't stop it, we're here for our survival. Well, having swept, we pay some boys to throw the garbage in the wharf.
Strides have been made by the Freetown City Council in managing solid waste in Freetown, but little has been done to fully salvage this age-old problem, as both biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste are indistinguishable. Koma Hassan Kamara, the Information, Education and Communication Officer at the Freetown City Council, dilates on their challenges in managing solid waste.
Our main challenge is attitude in that problem. You know, we have a lot of systems that we've put in place to ensure that we manage our especially solid waste in a way that can be like a sustainable way. That is by introducing the tricycles and also trying to see how people can cooperate, wherein you can be able to clean your frontages and other means. There are a lot of systems. We've even gone to the extent that we've created online, you know, on an Android that you can Google and then you can tell you find me in Freetown, and we have service providers there that you can contact and they can come to your doorsteps and provide service for in terms of managing your waste. We have the tricycles there. If it's tricycle, you want a truck, you know, their contacts are there and everything. We've done a lot of systems in place to ensure that we really manage our waste well. But the main problem we are having is attitude. People are still in the habit of just throwing garbages wherever at any time, at any point in time, and that is not good for us. So I think if there's any challenge that is huge, I think as Freetonians we need to change our approach, our individual attitude towards managing our waste individually.
There seems to be a low level of environmental awareness among the public. Many people do not understand the importance of proper waste management and often dispose of waste in inappropriate places, such as open drains and waterways. This is predominant during the rains.
Like for instance, we're talking about, for instance, public places like the market. That's one place or one area we have a bigger challenge. We are in the traders usually just, you know, leave their places like that after sales. They just leave the marketplace like that without, not ensuring that they really clean around their environments or even sweep. We've encouraged them, we've called them to meetings, we've engaged them severally, we've done, you know, house-to-house engagements, point-to-point, door-to-door to see how we can all come on board to manage the waste. But that has not been successful enough for Freetown.
There's a lack of proper waste disposal sites for the city. Most of the waste generated is dumped in unregulated landfills, which are often located near residential areas, resulting in the pollution of air, water and soil. There are only 2 dump sites in the city. Koma Hassan Kamara says these are not enough considering the growing population of Freetown.
We have 2. We have one at the Kingdom and we have the other one at the East End, Kisi, Ferry Junction. So we have 2, and that has been there for decades, for a very long time, and it was inherited. But now we are still trying to see how best governments can be able to have a standardized landfill sites where we can be able to really manage the waste, or even if possible recycle some of those garbages that can be useful to Sierra Leonean. If we are benefiting from the waste, I believe everybody can you know, find it interesting to see how they can bring on board or bring forward those waste, and if they are being paid for, you can see people, you know, really try to engage themselves, especially those that are not employed. So I believe in as council, in as much as council, we are doing our bits and pieces, but I believe if central governments can really concentrate, especially our line ministry, the Ministry of Local Government or Ministry of Finance, can really help Freetown City Council in terms of waste management structure. That can be very helpful to the people of Freetown.
Residents in this part of the country are equally challenged accessing dustbins, where to do away with their garbage. The only resort is to dispose garbage on the streets, leaving the council with no option but to collect.
Yeah, we hope and pray as an administration for government, central government, or our parents' body, which is the Ministry of Local Government, to see how we can be able to bring back the national cleaning. It has been very helpful to us during the time, during the few months that we really were engaged in the national cleaning, because as a fact, in the sense that it was like everybody on board, all hands on deck, which makes it easier for council. It makes it more lighter for us, and we're seeing a lot of improvement. So we hope and pray if they can only bring that back, I think it will be very helpful for council.
Land and water pollution are closely linked to the issue of flooding in Freetown. These are exacerbated by factors such as rapid urbanization, deforestation, and improper waste management.
So we need to really enforce what we have, or even improve on that, and also add on the personnel, because the city is congested. We have a lot of people and businesses that are going on every now and then, and we are having more people migrating from the provinces, from the rural settings to come to the city. And most of them, when they come, they engage in petty trading, and that generates a lot of waste, especially solid waste, which finds it difficult to manage on a daily basis. So it's a big challenge, and most of our resources that we gather or that we collect as a council are being utilized on seeing how best we can be able to manage the waste. That's where we spend most of our money. 80% are being used on sanitation, buying fare, paying staff, and buying tools to clean and all the rest. As a council, the law is there, which is our bylaw, the 2010, but we are finding it challenging to implement because of the number of the enforcers. As our metropolis, we don't have enough. So what we are doing as a council to encourage residents is to ensure that they adapt the system of managing it rather than being coerced, rather than being brought to book because of defaulting. You know, they just come and deposit on the streets and say, City Council come and clean. And at the end of the day, we all cry that the city dirty. So I think as a responsibility, we need to take up our own responsibility, because we are the ones generating this waste. Okay. They are not coming from the blues.
Managing solid waste in Freetown needs adequate and sustainable dumping sites on the outskirts of the city. The government, through the Freetown City Council, needs to improve waste collection services by increasing the personnel, providing new and well-maintained vehicles and equipment for the council. This in turn will improve the efficiency and reliability of waste collection services and reduce the amount of waste left uncollected. Also, there is an urgent need to establish proper waste disposal sites for the city. This will involve the construction of engineered landfills, which are designed to prevent the pollution of air, water and soil. Proper disposal sites will also ensure waste is properly managed, while creating special sections for waste that are biodegradable and non-biodegradable. This will not only reduce health risks, but will also serve as an avenue for job creation and revenue mobilization for the council, which can be helpful in running its affairs smoothly. More so, there is a need to increase environmental awareness among the public on the importance of responsible waste management and the effects of illegal dumping. This can be achieved through means including public education campaigns, community outreach programs, and the use of the media as well as social media. By increasing environmental awareness, traders, shop owners, passers-by and residents will be more likely to dispose of waste properly, reducing the amount of waste and health risks